Hello guys and welcome back to another unboxing video here on ZapFeed. Today we're going to be unboxing and taking a first look at the Redragon EISA 100 wireless keyboard. This is a mechanical keyboard. It's got 3 different modes of connectivity as well. And I'm really intrigued. What is this keyboard actually going to be like? Now, Redragon did actually send this keyboard out for review. However, this is not a sponsored video. This is not a paid for review or unboxing. It is simply all of my own thoughts as always here on this channel. So a big thank you to them for sending this fantastic keyboard and hopefully fantastic keyboard out for review. Now, I got the yoke linear switches and I also got the retro Coca color, which I think looks great. It looks like that. Looks absolutely fantastic. The box overall, you can see what sort of keyboard you're going to be getting. You of course have I believe this is what's called a 70% keyboard, where you have all of these and you have the numpad as well. It's not the full size keyboard, I don't think, or potentially it is. I don't think it's a full size keyboard, but it looks, well, it may be actually. It could actually be a full size keyboard, I'm not going to lie. Because you do get everything. I'm trying to look at it right now and think, what are you actually missing? You're not missing anything. But of course, if we look at the back of the box, you get to see all of the different modes, you get to see all the different features of this keyboard. Lots of nice RGB lighting. You've got different connectivity, as I mentioned earlier as well. You've got wired connection, you've got 2.4 gigahertz wireless and Bluetooth connection alongside it as well. 5 layers of padding. For the actual keyboard feel itself. You've got hot swappable sockets for different switches if you do want to switch those out as well. 8,000 milliamp hour battery, which is really great. It's one of those sort of products, again, that you sort of plug in, you charge, you kind of forget about because you forget that it has a battery because it just lasts forever. I have a few wireless devices that are like that as well. And you got a multifunction knob at the top right, which essentially can control volume, it can control your music, it can control lots of different things as well. So I'm really excited about this keyboard. I'm really excited to crack it open and see what sort of keyboard and what sort of product this is going to be like. This is actually my first Redragon keyboard, so I'm really excited to see what the build quality is like, what the overall feel of the product is, before we do jump into, of course, the full review and I get my hands on the keyboard for a while. Really nice initial unboxing experience. The box itself is clean, it's got the Redragon logo right there. I love the colors on the box as well, and the fact that the keyboard is right there ready for you, perfectly presented, is absolutely fantastic. So let's take the keyboard out of the box for now. You got a whole bunch of other things. You've got a Redragon ready to battle. Are these stickers? Oh yes, thank you. Redragon sending out stickers in boxes. I didn't think companies still did this, but some do, and it makes a difference when they do. So love that from Redragon. Let's put the keyboard to the side. What else do we get inside of this box? You also get, of course, the instruction manual and the sort of help guides, user manual. Just in case you had any questions, we'll refer to that, I'm sure, at some point. And the only other thing you get inside of this box, I believe, oh no, you get lots of other things, jeez. Okay, well, you also get, in addition to the other things that we've just opened, of course, the charging cable. Now, of course, it's going to be USB-C, if I can actually get this out of the plastic. It is, of course, USB-C, as everything is these days, with a USB-A other end, which actually has a nice sort of plug connector, which is going to protect the socket or the actual connector itself from any damage. You've got a Redragon branded actual sleeve type thing here as well. And honestly, for the price of this keyboard, this is sort of probably put more towards the budget, not budget, but sort of mid-range keyboard, I'd say. You could spend more money on a keyboard, but honestly, for the amount that you're getting here, this is looking like an absolute bargain already. I don't even touch the keyboard yet. You of course have the switch remover, so you can actually pop this in and it takes out the switches if you do want to swap them out. And like we mentioned earlier, it has hot swappable keys and switches. You do get new switches, which is fantastic. So you get additional ones to put into the keyboard, I assume, if you want to replace them for any given reason. Let's open these up and have a little feel how they feel. Ooh, yeah, nice switches. Okay, I'm really intrigued to see what these yoke switches are going to be like. Really intrigued. Okay, so that's everything inside the box. Let's put the box to the side. Let's actually display the box so you know what we're looking at here. If you just tuned in, because that's not really a thing on YouTube. Everyone tunes in at the beginning. Right. We'll pop that right there. How about that? Okay, now, the important thing, the actual thing we're all here for, the keyboard itself, packed in this plastic wrapping, which is very easy to take out. And wow, okay, you know what? This is a very thick keyboard. In the best way possible. It is very, very well built in the hand. There is some plastic to it, of course, but it's that hard, wearing good premium feeling plastic that doesn't feel like it's going to have any issues whatsoever. The bottom is also plastic, but it does have a bit more of a sort of softer feel plastic. It's hard to explain, but it's got a bit of a softer feel to it on the bottom. You do of course have these rubber protectors for your mouse mat and your desk, so there's not going to be sliding about on the plastic everywhere. You do of course have the legs as well, so you have 2 modes for those. I really like the way that that actually moves out and in, really nice and smooth, and obviously the same on that side as well. As we flip the keyboard back over, let's have a little look and a feel of how this feels to type on. This is ZapFeed. Oh yes, thank you very much. Listen to the sounds of that. I'm gonna just be quiet for a second. You can just listen to the sounds. That is fantastic. I love the way that this keyboard sounds. These yoke switches, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Nice travel on the keys as well. So of course the way that the switches work, you do have a bit of a press, then it obviously hits the bottom, which is what's making that noise. Essentially hits the bottom of the keyboard. And the look of this keyboard, might I say, they have another option, I believe it's like a lilac type color. The retro Coca, the way that it actually does look very retro, which I actually really like. It's got a sort of retro look to it. The reds, the way that the reds pop out, absolutely delightful. And I think that's, you know, obviously the combination of the retro and the Coca sort of feel to it. But it looks and feels fantastic. This is a really aesthetically pleasing keyboard on the desk. You can sort of pop that on the desk and, you know, maybe you want to have some stands on there as well. I usually do. I usually have this sort of stand up like that. That looks like it's taken out from, you know, maybe one of the older Mac devices back in the day. But it has that modern touch as well. It has the modern look with these with the knob as well that you can of course turn and press to play and pause your music. It has the red escape key, the red spacebar, and the red enter key as well. And it just adds those splashes of modernness to the overall look, which I'm a big fan of. Like I mentioned, thick. Very, very thick, but it feels like a quality product when it's on the desk. You know, as I mentioned, it does have a plastic sort of coating in terms of the body. The overall build is plastic, but it doesn't feel like a low quality product. I think the size of it, the look of it, the feel of the keys make it feel absolutely fantastic. Now let's take a look at the back. We have a few different switches, so let me turn it around so I can actually see what's going on here. So I'm assuming this is the USB connector. Yeah, it is. So this one is the wireless connector like you get with other wireless keyboards and mice. You plug it into your PC and then this can connect wirelessly. It also tells you Windows or Mac, so you can actually connect this to both. It has sort of layouts for both of those devices as well. So I'll be using Windows, but it's good to know that you can have Mac option as well. That's where your USB-C cable goes in for charging, and if you want wired connectivity, that goes straight in there. Really nice connection and easy to take out as well. And actually, whilst I'm on that note, the length of this cable is important too, because of course you can have a wired connection. So let me open up the cable and see how long the cable actually is. And it is of good length. It's not absolutely huge. That's probably 1.5 meters, but it's of good length. So you shouldn't have any issues with having this on your desk and having it in wired mode, like we see right there. Now you of course have 3 connectivity options like we've mentioned before. So you have the 2.4 gigahertz wireless, which is where you need this receiver. You of course have off, which is just going to be your standard wired keyboard. And then you've also got Bluetooth, so you can connect this to various Bluetooth devices and ensure that that works as well. And because of course it's all battery powered, like for the wireless version, that should just last for so long with its huge 8,000 milliamp hour battery. I'm really liking this. I mean, I don't know if it comes across on the on the video, on the unboxing here, but I really like this keyboard. It's got a few lights up there. I like the look of it. It's retro but modern at the same time. It's got Mac and Windows compatibility. You've got, of course, the Windows button on Windows is the option button on Mac. You've got Alt and Command, so it kind of references both. I want to see what it kind of looks like with the LEDs on. So let's do that right now. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I'll probably have to get my MacBook. Let me get my laptop and we'll have a look at what the RGB lighting looks like. Alright, so now I've got my MacBook here. Let me plug it into that device using the supplied cable. And we'll use it in wired mode for now, just to see what these LEDs look like. We'll plug it in. This is our first initial look. Ooh, yeah, it's gonna look a lot better at night without all of these lights on, of course, but that looks cool. Got different lighting modes, of course, as well, as all of these different keyboards have. And what I have just noticed is they do have sort of like a different look to them as well. Each of the sort of keys, they have different looks to each one, depending on where it is. I like that. I like it a lot. I mean, that looks great. I love the way that these LEDs look. I think it's gonna look fantastic on my desk. And overall, the overall look of this keyboard, I'm really, really in love with how it just, it fuses the, it's a fusion between sort of the older style and the newer style of keyboards that I think is going to look really good on so many desks out there. So let me know what you think down in the comment section here of this keyboard. Let me know what you think of the unboxing experience here of the EISA 100. Do you like it? Is it something you're going to be looking into? If it's something you're going to be looking into, then make sure to check out our full review, which will be out on the channel. I'll link it somewhere on the screen right now. If you haven't seen that already, of course, make sure to go check that out. Make sure to subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't done so already. Thank you so much for watching. Like the video, and we'll see you in the next one.